do a show today on a great American invention, the hamburger. A couple seasons back, we did a show on hot dogs, which I loved. We were all around town doing everybody's version of a hot dog. Let's do burgers, because burgers are great. Burgers are like one of the most satisfying, inexpensive, delicious meals you can have. Quintessentially American invention. But they've come a long way in the last 5 or 6 years. Chefs have turned their gaze to the burger. So this is no more just ordering 80-20 ground chuck, forming it into patties and doing whatever. No. Custom grinds, fancy schmancy, all sorts of different sizes, custom buns and applications. But let's start at the beginning at a meat house. Lafreda Meats here at Lafreda Way on Washington Street, a classic New York grinder, a classic New York butcher shop where really the hamburger renaissance got its start, right here with the custom grinds they do. We'll go inside, we'll meet Pat, we'll meet Mark. We'll begin the story where we should, with Ground Meat 101.
Sounds like a car crashing, but quite safe.
You guys, because I kind of know the wholesale end of it, I kind of know who the other players are, and you guys went from like being like one of those, one of a half a dozen meat, to just like in the last 3 or 4 years, you guys took off. I mean, and I guess part of that is this burger thing, no?
Yes, I mean, chopped beef has always been a part of this company. It's a culture. It's something that you have to make every day. And if you don't make it every day, it's not unique, it's not good, it's not New York City. So we built upon that, where in New York, every restaurant wants to be different from the guy next door. So instead of just Lafreda chopped beef, we have over 40 blends now, depending on different chefs, their taste, their cooking methods. So we have a blend to meet every chef and every need.
And what we offer to high-end chefs is that they're able to come down at night and work with my cousin who's here all night and develop a mix, hence becoming their mix, named after them.
Yeah, so you come in at night, you can come in here at night and you'll see the guys from Shake Shack, the guys from The Pig, the guys from, and you're doing like 15 or 20 different grinds, labeling them, then they run back to their store, cook them, come back with the results and say, here's what I liked, and you tweak it.
Some of the things that we grind, no one would ever grind. Like, no one would ever bone out a short rib. No one would use the whole two-piece chucks, hanger steaks, skirt steaks, dry-aged meat. We have so many different blends. We use almost every muscle that's available.
And you're right, that beautiful noodle, I mean, it's coming out like an extruded noodle.
Exactly. It's exactly what we're looking to do. It's like long spaghettis.
I never thought I'd say ground meat's beautiful, but that's beautiful. That's a big burger. The only bad news I have, folks, is you can't get this stuff retail. What can I tell you? But if you want to eat this meat, we're going to visit some restaurants today where we have this. We're going to visit some restaurants that are using other ideas. But I mean, this is your ground meats available. We don't have to go through the whole list, but there's a whole bunch of great burger places and restaurants that are just featuring burgers on their menu these days in this economy, and also because burgers have sort of stepped up.
That's right. And the economy just kicked it even to another level. To be able to afford a burgers is easy compared to a steak.
Correct, and it's so satisfying. I mean, we're not going to be at the Spotted Pig today. We did a show with April before, but it's 2 blocks from my apartment. And I can't tell you how many times, I'm just in the mood for a great burger, and that's my go-to fallback position. Your meat, April, on the grill, those fries, perfect bun, in and out for what, $12,
right.
$15? It's perfect.
And I'm a big fan of fish, but there's nothing more satisfying than to sit at the Spotted Pig and watch all the burgers past me coming out.
Yeah, it's like every other order.